So speaking of the NFL and what's going on in the NFL, I don't know if you noticed, but this is something that I noticed. We actually did a story on this earlier in the season. This is coming from sportingnews.com. It's something that I noticed as well, but this article supports it. The NFL implemented new virtual measurement rules for first downs this season. They don't really accomplish a lot, and fans often find a way to criticize them, including in the opening round of the playoffs on Wild Card Weekend. There were 2 virtual measurements during a Bills game or Eagles games, and they brought out the attention of folks on social media. The problem with the virtual measurement rules is that they don't actually help pick the spot of the football. All they do is use cameras to tell whether the football reached a given line. It's just the alternate to walking the change out on the field. It doesn't actually help spot the ball. Spotting the ball is still done by the eyes of 2 humans positioning a long way away along each sideline. The NFL could think about improving the use of these cameras in the future. There's always been talk of putting a cheap chip in the football too. That helps measure distances. So far though, all the technology does is limit the steps of the chain gang. I don't know if you actually watched this, but yes, there was during the game at least twice, but once for sure, I'll say at least once, where the virtual measurement had the ball at a certain measurement to the first down, actually getting the first down. But then the refs actually looked at the cameras and saw that the knee was placed down before wherever the ball was. So he was down the quarterback was down wherever his knee was, and not wherever the ball was spotted via the virtual measurements. So they actually had to say it was not a first down. And when I saw that, I was like, ain't that the whole point of the virtual measurements? So that it's less human error and it can help us in these tight situations, pause. And I was like, wow, that's kind of like a waste of technology. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I thought there was a chip in the ball this whole time to help with the virtual measurements. But even then, I was thinking, when the article came out about the virtual measurement, I said, how is that going to help when somebody's body part touches the ground? Not the ball, but someone's body part. A knee, an elbow, a foot whenever a receiver catches the ball. It would have to be like the ball connected to their uniform, and the uniform has some type of kinetic device that's wirelessly connected to the ball. So whenever the ball is connected to your uniform, it identifies the player, and whenever you touch the ground. Maybe that's too much, but I was thinking if it's not doing that, then how is it really helping? And this is exactly that right here. This virtual measurement is only doing so much. The referees who are both on both ends of the sideline, they're just watching the play real close to see where the ball is and where the person holding the ball's body part is at the time of contact or when they hit the ground. Pause somewhere in there. So I just wanted to say that because I noticed that from the stance of a sports fan. I noticed that the dang on virtual measurement really didn't help at all. It's not beneficial for real. But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show 313-46